So my wife told me she was having problems with her Powermatic 2 electric cigarette roller. When she tried to roll a cigarette, it would get about half full and push this off, only filling the cigarette about half full with tobacco. We researched, looked all over YouTube and everything else. She couldn't find, or she researched and looked and couldn't find any videos showing how to repair this problem. What the problem was in here, trying to get it in focus. There's a little rubber plunger on the end of this push rod here. Okay, it's a little, just a tiny rubber plunger right on the end of it. That gets flattened out up against this over time. Doesn't hold, because this, whenever you push the handle down, squeezes and holds the cigarette in place. To fix it, I used a pencil. I used a mechanical pencil because it's got a smaller eraser. Razor blade. Come in and shave just the tiniest piece off of your pencil. Cut a little wafer, little pancake off of the eraser. Get you some super glue. I cut off the little wafer off of the back of the pencil. Took a dab of super glue, put a tiny little dab of super glue on it. I wound up using a safety pin to kind of smear it around on there. Then a little small pair of hemostats, tweezers, whatever that you can pick up the little wafer with. I'm having to do it this way because it's already been done. And then I inserted the wafer onto the end of the push rod. I held it tipped back this way so that once I got it set on there it would stay. Then I took my razor blade and slid in there and just kind of pushed against it for a few seconds to let it dry. Let the super glue dry. Now I want to put a cigarette on. Like I said before, it was pushing the cigarette off would not roll it all the way. Cigarette rolled all the way down. This is just a glass lid off of a candle. It's really dense and hard. Works great for packing cigarettes on. But that is how you fix the Powermatic 2 automatic cigarette roller. When your little plunger right there, see if I can clear off some of that tobacco so you can see a little bit. That little plunger on the end of that push rod right here. This is a hard plastic push rod, but on the very end it's just got a little plunger that gets flattened out over time after pushing against this metal pipe. It's a little tiny, you can see how small of a sliver that is. This is a little mechanical pencil, and I mean it's not much thicker than the lead on that. You just need a tiny little piece, glue it on there, it'll hold your cigarettes from then on out. But now hopefully there's a video on YouTube to show how to fix the problem with your Powermatic not holding the cigarettes or the tubes.